It's your boy Shakur the Senior. Got me a little special person today. I told y'all we was gonna bring her.
Aha! It is me. It is me. Their cousin, Edward Hayes, here, coming live.
You know who that is?
It's your boy ATH the Great.
Today we're gonna talk about wrestling for you wrestling fans, you wrestling gurus out there. We're gonna talk about what's been going on ever since WrestleMania with Raw and SmackDown. What's been going on for the past few weeks after WrestleMania. What we thought was gonna happen, what should have happened, and what have not happened. It's a lot of things out there that we kind of feel that they should be doing. I'm really disappointed what's been going on in WWE after WrestleMania. I mean, it's a lot of pretty much whack episodes that's been going on. I mean, actually, I'll give it to SmackDown and Booker T. They've been actually doing better than Raw has been doing. And that's just what I feel. I mean, we had a video that we actually said that certain people that we said that they should push, and they actually are pushing. Kofi Kingston is one that I'm going to say. But a different title, I think, should be given to him. Because he had the U.S. title before. He had the Intercontinental title before. When are they going to push him for a world title or WWE title? Dolph Ziggler, they finally did something with him. It was a big shock that they did on Raw. And that was actually a kind of so-so Raw, the beginning of it. And when he came out with on Roberto and cashed it in, and that's one of my favorite wrestlers. But forget all that. They actually pushing Dolph Ziggler, and I want to see what they're going to keep doing with him now and more episodes to come. Hand over to my cousin Edward.
I believe it's in a great state right now where we're sitting at in Raw and SmackDown. But SmackDown, I have to give it to them. The shows have been a lot more exciting than the Raws. We've been talking about it, and we just want to hear your opinion too about this. I have to give it to Dolph Ziggler. He is showing some serious strength out there with his stage presence, with everything that's going on with him. Congratulations to him, bigs ups. I have to give it to Kofi Kingston. You was on a losing streak, bro, but you back out there. Back out there. I love it. The Undertaker thing, man, come on, man. Undertaker don't lose. We all know that. Come on now. Give it to my cousin.
My state of what I think since WrestleMania, pretty much SmackDown has been better. Raw has sucked every week. The feuds that y'all got, the Cena and Ryback feud, it sucks. You know, like, can we do something else? Can we, already, if y'all gonna give Ryback the title, let him have the title and feud with somebody else already. I'm a big John Cena fan, but this feud with Ryback, it's, I really don't like Ryback as a heel. I know, I might get some people disagree on that point, but I really think his heel turn was too fast. But I mean, I know with CM Punk being gone for, the time period, I guess he's going to be gone. Y'all had to turn somebody heel or whatnot. Those are our thoughts pretty much on the past few, well, pretty much our post-WrestleMania. It's nothing to tell.
I mean, that's
it's really nothing to tell.
Just like, there's nothing to speak on because we kind of like, One thing I am kind of interested in, though, is the Shield. And they're going to bring a fourth member. Who is it? I mean, people saying CM Punk. Ryback is one that I think is part of the Shield. It's other people that's out there, too. I can't even think. The Big Show, they're saying. Stuff like that. I mean, I think it has to be a real shocker to bring it back up. It has to be somebody like nobody's thinking of, like Sheamus or something. That would be something I think would be like, oh my God, Sheamus is part of the Shield. Like something they have to bring somebody. And you know what? CM Punk will really fit into it perfectly because he's gone. And when he comes back, I mean, that's a pretty good little thing for him to come back and reveal it as one of the Shield members.
But
and maybe start a stable with, Brock Lesnar.
But obviously, even with that, like, if CM Punk is going to be a member of the Shield, that's kind of like expected, really. Like we probably all kind of expect that.
It fits it perfect, but then it's like I want something to knock me off my feet to where I'm like, golly, I didn't think it was going to be him that was a part of the Shield. But I mean, it's kind of just dry right now. I mean,
And then again, man, we could really do without the Shield right now. I think they would be cool, just as single wrestlers. They all got good skills, man. They all got good skills.
About that one too.
Like I think it's about. My thing is let's have them stop jumping on everybody. And, you know, like let's see what these guys can do on their own.
Don't bring 3MB out there. Why? I mean, that's how you know it's getting dry. Because they're bringing these guys out here, and it's like, split them up. At least do something.
What is this,
guys, man?
What is this?
Heath Slater, man. That's just whack, man. Like it really is. Like, come on, WWE. But what we're going to change the subject here too is our views and what we would do. That's, you know, to make wrestling more interesting again, you know, for all you wrestling fans out there, you know, you guys that see this video, leave your comments down at the bottom and let us know what y'all think too, that, you know, that can be done different, you know. So I'm going to start it off because I think the first thing that the WWE needs to do is bring back more stables. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched a video and I also seen a picture of I don't know how this would work, but I just think it would be a good idea, even if it's, you know, and I seen a picture of Sheamus and Randy Orton, you know, and then they had them like, and then they had, on the side of the picture, they had Triple H and Shawn Michaels, you know, like a DX thing. I'm not saying make those guys DX. They can't do that anymore, you know, but we need more stables, WWE, you know, rather the heel stables or face stables, but we need some more stables.
Because when it was stables back then in the, you know, the early 2000s and the Attitude Era, I hate to bring it up because a lot of people like to say, let's bring back the Attitude Era.
Folks, it's not coming back.
It's never going to happen.
It's not coming back.
I mean, the Attitude Era was what it was, and it's going to be that way. So, I mean,
TV 14 is not coming back.
Yeah, just something, bring some type of groups into it, because even the little tag team belt that's going on with you know, Daniel Bryan and Kane, it's like, who can compare with them? The primetime players, they're not even pushing those guys yet. And it's like, I mean, we need some type of stables, or even, not even stable, just even more tag team groups to make the certain belts irrelevant. Because you look at it now, the world title is kind of irrelevant now that Dolph has it. The WWE title, of course, is irrelevant because, you know, John Cena has it. But then you have the Intercontinental title, the U.S. title, the women. I mean, for me, the women's title is even more irrelevant than the Intercontinental and the U.S. title and the tag titles. I mean, because it's no feuds going on. And even if it is feuds going on, they have them going for only a certain amount of time, and then they cut them short, and then they have someone going this way and someone going that way, and then it's like, well, I was starting to get into that type, the feuds that was going on. Perfect example, Big Show and Sheamus. A lot of people did not like it, but I did. And when Sheamus had the title, it was a pretty good feud that was going on. They could have kept swapping it, Big Show and Sheamus, and back and forth, but they let Sheamus have the title for a while, and then they took it from him. And then, you know, Big Show had it, and then he lost his, and then out of the picture now, neither one of them is even in the title picture anymore.
But I mean, the feud they got going now with Swagger, Dolph, and Alberto, that's really a good feud. You know, I think it's okay. It's probably the best feud that's going on right now, you know, compared to the other feuds that are going on, the feuds that they've been having, you know, and just a reference to the Intercontinental Championship, put the damn belt on somebody else. Yeah. Because why is Wade Barrett losing? You know, y'all, you know, WWE, I'm sorry. Y'all have made the Intercontinental Championship a damn disgrace. Yeah. Like, does anybody remember such a weak-ass Intercontinental Champion?
No.
Like,
no. And my boy Chris Jericho, I feel he was one of the best Intercontinental champions.
Why y'all doing that man like that? Chris Jericho, man. Don't let him do you like that no more. I understand that you're the older man on the block and everything like that. But don't let them do you like that no more. It's pathetic, man. It looks terrible. You beating everybody. You beating them hands down, man. Nobody else out there is showing talent right now, man, like you are. Step up.
And I understand he wants to help the younger talent that's out there, like Fandango, and I'm liking Fandango.
You see this?
I like Fandango. You know, I ain't no fag or nothing. I like the dude. And I appreciate Chris Jericho helping him out, because it is pushing that guy up, because he beat him at WrestleMania, and he's starting to get, you know, YouTube is just going up for him.
He got the #1 song on iTunes.
But at the same time, I'm like, Chris Jericho, I understand you want to do that, but you're a big icon now. You're one of those. You're one of those top guys up there with Triple H and all of those type of guys. Why shouldn't he be in something else or in some type of title run? But besides the Intercontinental title, he should be pushing for some type of world title. That's just me, the way I look at it.
Well, I'm gonna be straight up. My cousins are definitely making good points, but I'm only worried about one person, and I'm standing like him. Big E Langston, it's about your time. You know what I'm saying? It's about your time.
Oh my God, here we go.
I could go on a racist tip right now.
Let me
put
his onesie on.
You got your.
Let me put his onesie on.
You got the white man hand on your neck again.
His booty all out, dog.
But I'm not gonna say that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You showing promise, and you the last hope for us.
Booker T already went in the Hall of Fame.
For us. But Kofi Kingston, you got your thing too.
They're not pushing him.
But I mean that's one thing. Another thing I was gonna say, like, and again, not trying to be racist, and not because there's 3 black guys standing here, but Vince McMahon, Triple H, Stephanie. If y'all ever come across this and y'all see this, you know what really would take y'all, the WWE, to the next level? Let's get a black not WWE champion, the top belt. Let's let an African American run with that, man, and watch. I think y'all. I mean, you see, we're sporting your merchandise. We buy your belts. We go to your shows, everything like that. Come on and give us what we want, man.
Big fans. We're big fans over here, man.
And I think it will be a good fuse later on to come, because I know he's with us right now. Yeah. It's Big E Langston, with somebody who's like Ryback or something. That'd be a good fuse.
That would be a great fuse.
Good fuse. Perfect. Those 2 big dudes in the ring like that, or Big E Langston with Big Show, Big E Langston against Sheamus, something. I'm kind of getting tired of him with Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler got his title now. He got my girlfriend, AJ. What's up to you, baby? Anyway, he has AJ by his side now. So, I mean, he can go along with AJ now. Let Big E Langston turn on Dolph Ziggler, or he doesn't have to turn on him. So, yes, vice versa. Or let him go his own way, his own path to where he's fighting someone else. That's just the way I see it. I think Big E Langston would be a real big superstar in the WWE if he leaves Dolph Ziggler's side. And I know Dolph Ziggler was, trying to help him to get noticed. And it was a good idea that y'all came and did that, but it's time for Big E Langston to go and leave home and do it on his own, man. He's going to be the next Superman. And
WWE champion,
nice
Big E Langston.
Too.
Dude, we are all rooting for you, man. We don't like your gear, but we are rooting for you, man. Like, we really want to see you become not the World Heavyweight Champion, the WWE Champion, become the face of the brand. Because
that'd be nice if that really happened too.
But bro, please take off the onesie. Just take it off, man. Like, nobody likes that, man. It's not cool. It's not a good look for you, man.
Booty out.
I'm being serious, man. Just take it off. It's not cool, bro.
So my next question I have for y'all, with all the titles, do y'all think they maybe need to get rid of any titles, keep the titles, or maybe they need to bring back a title division? Because I can answer that off top. Like, what happened to the Cruiserweight division? Like, can we bring that back now?
I mean, who could they put in that division? I mean, Kofi, he's a high flyer. I can't think of anyone else. I mean, Sin Cara, but where has he been?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. For me, it's really no belts for them to bring back. It's just they need to make different people hold them, or push different people towards them. Because the people that they even that has been having these titles, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know if it's just me or what, but it's like it's kind of getting dry with people that's having these titles, and it's like John Cena's becoming. I know he's the face of the WWE, but he's kind of on his downfall. He's going to end up getting them soon.
Honestly, I mean, like I said, and I hate I didn't get to watch Cena in his prime, but I really think John Cena is kind of like past his prime now.
Yeah.
Like, that's just me personally. Like, I think his prime is, like, back then when the Attitude Era and even Ruthless Aggression Era, you kind of already knew who was gonna be the next big thing.
Yeah.
But like now,
you don't know who.
You don't know.
You like,
I mean,
is it Ryback? Is it E Langston? Is it Alberto? Because you like, well, they push him, and then I don't know. Who is it? Dolph Ziggler? Who is it? I mean, it's kind of a good thing that they kind of got us confused that way. When they do pop it up, we like, oh, okay. But then it's kind of they taking too long. Yeah. It's kind of getting, like I say, I'm gonna keep using that word. It's getting dry, and that's all I can say is getting dry.
What do you think with the belts? You think belts should go? You think it's?
I tell the truth, I wasn't even gonna comment on it because man, this belt nonsense, especially with the Intercontinental.
Disgrace, man.
The U.S. belt, I think they need to go in and combine those. Go back to like a welterweight or something that's just as strong as the other two top belts. Something that we're looking forward to on watching main event or even on a SmackDown. Maybe not so much on Raw because Raw is catered to the WWE champion. We already know that. But we need something that the other shows can feed off of. You know, the heavyweight, you already know is probably going to be on SmackDown. But main event, man, don't leave those shows out, man. Vince, I know you want that money, man. And I hope you may see this. You know what I'm saying?
You just got that's money right there already, Vince, that you see. And we got other shirts that we ain't even wearing yet.
You know what I'm saying? Big fans, bro. We even talking about going to New Orleans.
Oh yeah, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
So man, you gotta make us thirsty again. Make us thirsty again. Make us thirsty.
Me, I think so far as like with the shows, and I'm different. I think number one, Raw needs to go back 2 hours. Main event, they need to just cut it out.
That's
a and then and SmackDown needs to be live on Fridays. Not taped, live.
Yes.
That's the thing, WWE. We like to see a live show. We don't want to see anything taped.
Yep.
No, I don't think any WWE fan appreciates that.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't like it live?
You know, I feel pretty much slapped in the face sometimes to watch a SmackDown, even though since WrestleMania it's been better than Raw.
Truly.
But Raw, come on, man, you giving us Raw 3 hours, man. It gets dry. The last, the beginning of the show is pretty good.
Yep.
The meat in between is like whack, you know what I'm saying? I mean, then you got the end of the show, which is pretty good.
But at the same time, I just thought about it now. I hope they're not doing this, but I mean, it kind of makes sense. Maybe SmackDown is getting, it's been better than Raw ever since WrestleMania. Maybe they trying to, catch SmackDown up to Raw's ratings.
That makes sense.
Because I didn't think about that. Maybe they're trying to dial down Raw to where, okay, we're going to dial this down a little bit. That way we can get SmackDown ratings up. And when we get that up, then we can bring Raw back up. Because, I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and down talk Raw because Raw has, it's pretty good. It's just, ever since WrestleMania, it's just like, and you know what? I'm going to say this. A lot of people may not like it. A lot of people are going to love it. But maybe the reason why Raw is on a downfall now is because CM Punk isn't there. Sorry to say it, but hey, it might be true.
That's a good point.
So ever since CM Punk was gone, I mean, he came out that one day for Raw, and he came and he didn't have nothing to say, and he walked off. That Raw was actually pretty good. But now, ever since he's gone...
And just to chime in on CM Punk, WWE, when you get ready to bring him back, him as a heel ain't gonna work.
No,
you're gonna have to turn him face because everybody's gonna be waiting to see CM
even
Punk
the birds is chirping for him. You know what I'm saying? Come on, like you can hear that.
But at the same time, he's Dolph Ziggler kind of they
turn Ryback heel. So.
They're both kind of the top two heels, Dolph Ziggler and CM Punk. So I really don't want to see CM Punk straight face because we already have enough faces, and they're pretty good. And then the heels is like, all we have is Dolph. Now they got Ryback, and Ryback, that's my boy, but he's actually kind of like making me like, That's not his. To me, I don't think that's his gimmick, man. Is being a heel. He has to be a face to get him that more publicity that he needs. And you look at being heels, CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler, they do it the best right now.
Well, let's give them an idea. Maybe they should bring him back like Stone Cold. Come on, just be straight up. Bring him back like a Stone Cold, man.
I think he hit it.
You may not love his attitude, but you gotta love who he is. You love to hate the man.
Just like The Rock. The Rock is the same way. We are not big Rock fans, but you gotta give him. Well, credit. You gotta give credit where credit is due.
Yeah. Even though I don't like Dwayne.
But you know, I think that's one of the biggest problems that WWE is having right now. You know, and even though that's my boy, the greatest of all times, but sorry, Triple H, man, this is probably the first bad thing I'm gonna say about you ever. But you know,
oh my God,
Rock,
let me get off.
Triple H, The Undertaker. I'm tired of seeing y'all part-time asses. That's why. It's, period. Brock. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It's too much talent on the roster to be pushed. But y'all got Triple H in the slot. Y'all got The Undertaker in the slot. Y'all bring back The Rock. He's in the slot. And, you know, I mean...
I wouldn't even count The Rock, man, because when he comes back, he don't even be doing shit. All he just come out there and do is talk.
But, I mean, it is what it is because he comes back to pretty much save, you know, pretty much save the WWE. Oh. Because, like I said, and I mean, I was doing some research and seeing where... You know, usually during a WrestleMania period, the first quarter for the WWE, they make about $15 million. This year, they only made 3.2.
It's really bad.
That is terrible.
Really bad.
So you know somebody's mad up Vince. Somebody's mad, dude. I really hope that you have somebody in your facility that looks at these videos, you know, that are coming from
real fans,
WWE fans,
from kids. We've been fans.
I think that's another thing too. Is why they get them watered down too, because you know PG era. More kids are watching that. Perfect. Back then, when they were making that big money like that, and the ratings were shooting out of the roof. I mean, I know it was kids watching, but I mean, it was a lot of cursing going on, and people wasn't scared to say what they wanted to say. And it's like, I don't know if they. What's the issue with that? It's kind of like hard to say if they should.
But I'm gonna say this real quick because I know a lot of people talk about with the kids in the PG era, okay, and that's why that it can't be the Attitude Era no more. But who's paying for them kids' tickets?
I think everybody over 21 years of age. It's probably paying for a kid's
ticket. And I didn't even know the little kids, the little toddlers. You still gotta pay for them if you want to bring them in. You know? Yeah. So yeah. I mean, that's why I say it's kind of like one of these things. It's like kind of So, but we're gonna close this one out. We're gonna have more topics to come. You see this is my bodyguard right here, man. Anybody wanna mess with us, we call in here. But yeah, I mean, all jokes aside, yeah. We're going to have another video coming up soon. We don't know what the next topic is. We're going to save that. And we're going to come back at y'all. Bow!
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay.